Hello everyone, today we'll be doing a shout out to Bionaire 2 called the Fan Collector of 2020 LOL. I'm sorry that I really delayed this. I forgot to do it, so I do apologise. I do like the art banner though. As you can see, 64,000 views. That's a lot of views on the channel. That's like double my views. No, I think that probably is double the amount of views I have. I think so. 140 subscribers. He's doing very well. Yeah, I'm 2 away from 100. Yeah, about that. About double views. He has completed in 2 weeks, but doesn't matter. Let's look at the video. 2 fans I'd like to get with my Christmas money.
Hi everybody, today I'm going to be showing you 2 fans that I'd like to get my Christmas money / birthday.
Oh, I've seen those small little fans. I've seen them. But those small little Honeywell fans, I've seen them before, but never seen one in operation.
Money, because I still have some left over. The first one being this one. This is a Honeywell Turbo on the Go mini USB fan. It's kind of like a mini version of my HD900, which is the
Yeah, that's what I thought also. I thought it was like a mini version of the Honeywell Turbo fan.
7/8 inch model. I don't know if it's 7 or 8 inch, it's one of those two. Yes, basically a mini version of that one. It's called a Honeywell and the model number is HTF090B.
I don't know why I paused it.
Turbo on the Go personal fan in black. The price has gone up since I last checked. When I checked it was only £9.99 and now it's gone up quite a lot. It's £14.26 with £6.
That's quite odd. Because usually fan prices only go up in summer, not in winter. So I think that's quite odd.
So
I think this was recorded in November actually, so still that is weird.
E6 delivery. Not a big deal though, I still have quite a lot of money left, so I can afford it. So yeah, it's very nice fun.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, it's a very nice fan pro.
Couple of pictures, so here's image 1, very nice. The button's there by the way. You probably
Yeah, if I sound crooked, it's because, well, I woke up like less than an hour ago, so I am pretty tired.
already figured that out, but I'm just letting
So yeah, I'm sorry about that.
you know if you haven't. There's the box, not that box because that's the old box. It'll come in a different box to that because that's the old one.
Interesting, because I've definitely seen that box before, but I haven't seen the new box before.
It can tilt like that, like it's showing you. It can tilt all the way up and it can go like to there, where that one is.
Reminds me of like the connected handheld fan you have. Kind of reminds me of it.
And we have the USB bit there, it plugs in there.
Sorry about that noise, that's my iPad case, it's falling apart.
Just like on my blue and white status mini fan I've got, it's a 2-in-1, it's a USB powered or battery operated, it's 2-in-1 like that, yeah. I imagine that the battery's going there.
Yeah. Does look like it.
And yeah. There's someone using the fan to cool them down. Yeah, it can be used pretty much anywhere. This is just showing you where it can example be used. There's on the desk. So yeah, it's a very nice fan. So now I'm going to show you the second fan that I want to get. And it is this one here.
The Texac 9-inch desk fan. Didn't like the Roblox fan kid, or it was iTexit. Didn't he want to go after this because of its looks, because it has good grey blades and it looks 90s. It does it reminds me of the 2000s, because that's when those style bases were used in the 2000s. Oh, the grey blades.
I know the picture doesn't show very well, but this is the second one I want
Seems a shout fine for me.
to get. This is a tech set 9-inch desk fan with 2 speeds oscillation. The Honeywell have 1 speed, by the way, it doesn't oscillate. Yeah, this is my childhood. I think I had one of these a long time ago.
Oh, cool. That sounds cool. Like, the 2006 Tesco 9-inch desk fan model DF96 was my childhood fan, but I've got it now. But I was still trying to get my main childhood fan, a replica model of the 2001 Cool. That is my biggest childhood fan, and I want to try and get one. The challenge, I didn't even know that fan existed until recently. That I never saw that fan. Even after the years of passing that house, that fan was in. Never saw that fan. Up until the 30th of September, where I found it outside the person's house.
When I was quite young. I think I must have been maybe. I think I was about 8 years old back then when I had this one. It was around about 2012, I think I had it in, and I was about 8 at the time. I think I got it in. I think it was late 2012. It's quite late in the year. I got it in late 2012 until late 2015. Because in 2015 the fan sadly died. So yeah, I do not have it anymore.
I actually grew up with pedestal fans and one desk fan, which was the Tesco 9-inch desk fan, but that broke in 2016. My parents got it in 2008 and it broke in 2016, so it lasted 8 years. The switch wouldn't work anymore. Like, it would be jammed shut. So, the fan would still work, but the switch would just be jammed and wouldn't work.
2015, like I said, it died.
It was jammed on the lowest setting, and accessing the plug it was plugged into on my brother's bed was really hard, so yeah, they just gave up.
I'd like to get another one though, like just like my childhood. It'd be really good if I did. I do know where I'm gonna put this one. Hang on, let me just move some stuff a second. Ouch.
How many fans have you got in your collection? Like, in total? Like, how many fans do you have in your collection, bro, in total, including the ones at your nan's house? How many do you have? I'm just curious.
I just lost the camera, sorry. I might put it down here next to the see the blow pump there, I might put it next to it, which is about there. So it might go round like that, but it won't go any further than that, because obviously that's where I've always done it.
Thanks, son. One blazer to put in your wardrobe, okay?
Okay.
And a mini cat out here. Don't forget to open your windows, boys.
Okay, can you please shut my door?
Wait for Millie to come.
Can you please shut my door? Thank you. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I'll probably put it around there. Yeah. Blades look very similar. The blades on the this one, the Texas one, looks very similar to on the Tesco 9-inch.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm tired. But yeah, I agree, they do look similar.
Colour. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, here's the front. In a bit more.
Get
Yeah.
like a side view of it.
Back. Stupid cab.
Definitely reminds me of the 2000s, so.
What? That's what the back looks like. Here we have the box. That's not the same box, by the way. That's the older box. There's a newer box since then.
Looks like they haven't updated it. Quite odd.
Text set come in. It won't be that box. And now is the actual fan head itself. It's got a very nice text set logo. It's got 3 grey blades, just like.
Yeah, I agree, bro.
Reminds me a lot of the Tesco 9-inch one I have down there. This one here, it reminds me a lot of that one, the colour of the blaze though. yeah, by the way, I just wanted to mention back in 2012, Tesco actually used to sell this tech set one. I don't know if you guys actually knew that, but back in 2012 sort of time, Tesco actually sold this tech set one.
I actually never knew that. And I have quite a bit, and both Tesco 9-inch models that I know of. I didn't know they did that actually. That's an interesting fact.
And the way I know that is because it was Tesco where I bought it from. Yeah, I bought it from Tesco's back in 2012.
Oh, that makes sense because my parents did buy a Tesco 9-inch desk fan from 2008 from Tesco's.
This is the model they used to have back in the day of 2012 time. Okay. So yeah. Obviously they had the
Ooh.
back in 2006 I think it was. The one Wet Pretzels had. It was actually Tesco's branded. It was a Tesco's branded, yeah.
Wait, I didn't pick it up, sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Obviously they had the back in 2006 I think it was. The one Wet Pretzels had.
Yeah, I believe they started production of those in late 2005. So I got quite lucky I got an earlier model from 2006. Because they stopped production of them in 2011, which I guess made brain for those fans. I guess all links up now. Because, yeah, I know the DF98 model came in like 2013 and 2014. That's when the DF98 model came out.
It was actually Tesco's branded. It was a Tesco's branded phone. I think it was around about 2014 or 2013. I think it's when they started doing the DF980.
Yeah, I think it was somewhere around that time also.
Or if you want to call it by my name, I'll quickly show you.
I call it by DF98 for short.
Or of course, if you want to call it by my focus stupid camera, if you want to call it by my model number, it's DF918W. Yeah.
I've still got mine and it still works.
Some people call it DF98 for short.
Yeah, I do also.
I personally don't call it DF98 for short. I just call it by its actual model number itself. I mean,
We all do our own things. Nothing wrong with that.
when I first got it, I called it DF98 for a bit, but I thought I'll just call it by its actual model number. So yeah, that started being produced in about 2013-14 time.
Yeah,
But
I
in
think it is
2012
also.
they had this Texas one. Because I remember going to test.
Yeah, I definitely think it all links up because 2011 is when they stopped production of the DF96. So I think it all links up. And then next year they introduced a new set of phones. Those ones are 2013 or 2014, the DF98. And they're still producing the DF98. But I feel like they're going to stop soon. Because DF96 was in production for about 6 years. This fan's been in production for 7 years, the DF98. So they might. Oh, Tesco should have produced the DF100 for now. Because Tesco have been open for over 100 years. So they should have done the DF100 as the new fan model. That'd be cool.
I was buying one. I can't remember the price though. I think it was about £14.50 or something. Something like £14.50.
I have no idea what the DF96 was from Tesco's back in 2008. I have no idea. Because I was like 3 years old, 2 years old. So I had no idea at the time.
I think they were. Yeah, and then in 2014 they changed it so it had the model I've got. The only difference is it didn't have the ring around it. It actually had clips. The older models do.
Yeah, they did. The older DF98 models had that. I honestly preferred it, but I have one of the newer ones.
I think it was about 2016, 2017 at the time they started making them with the ring around it.
Yeah, I think it was around that time also.
Not with a short bang. Yeah, anyway, two fans I wanted to get with my Christmas and birthday money. What do you guys think are the two options? Because we've got the Honeywell HTFO 90BE Turbo on the Go Personal Fan in black, and we have got the Texac 9-inch desk fan. So what do you guys think are the two options that I'd like to get for my collection?
In my opinion, I'd say go for the Texac 9-inch desk fan, but it's your choice, bro. You do what you want. It's your money. You do what you want with it. That's why I don't take requests for fans to buy. Well, I do take requests, but I don't actually do them for fans to buy, because it's your money, bro. You can spend it on what you want. It goes with everyone. If anyone has their own money, they can spend it on what they like. I like to spend it on fans that I really want. I found a red-bladed fan on eBay, and it had like same shape place my tattoo, but all red. I thought it was really cool. It looks 1970s. But yeah, as you can see, wow, for doing on a fan collector known as the Roblox fan kid, 4 videos for it. Wow, that's a lot, I must say. Oh, that CD. Taisley did an exact copy of that brand. And so Paraflow for the metal bass version, I believe. I don't know, I keep getting it wrong. What should we look at next? Another fan on eBay that I think you guys should get.
Alright guys, here is the last fan I'm going to be showing you. I think you guys should get it on eBay, by the way. This is an RS, focus stupid camera. It's an RS 30cm 3-speed oscillating.
If you're using like an iPhone or an iPad for your camera, like something like that, like I recommend tap on the screen to get it to focus. Seems to work for me, but it can be annoying. I don't know why it is, because tapping on the screen makes it refocus. So yeah, if you're using an iPad or iPhone, bro, just tap on the screen while recording to like if you're recording with the camera, not screen recording.
That's from model G. It's model GF30. Yeah. This is also a fan I've been wanting for a very long time. I've been wanting it for at least 6 years. This fan.
That's a long time.
Yeah. Very nice looking one. I've noticed something about these blaze guys. It's got either the same or very similar blaze to connect it to fan collector. I think it was a 1980s Micro Mark 12-inch desk fan.
Yeah, it is a 1980s Micro Mark 12-inch desk fan, and those blades are identical, because I think that fan came off the same production as the 1990s Micro Mark, because of its rounded off motor housing. So yeah, 90s Micro Marks had rounded off motor housings, and the badge was a bit different. The logo was different. So yeah, those type of fans in the 90s had rounded motor housings. In the 1980s, they're more flat, like my Micro Mark.
Very similar sort of blaze style. So I feel like this fan might have been made somewhere in the 90s or the 1980s.
Yeah, I could definitely say it's a 1990s fan, because of its rounded motor housing. I've seen this listing before. It's all rounded motor housing. Looks really cool though. Really cool looking fan. I also found like an Anchor 16-inch pedestal fan, but it was like dirty and not in that great of shape. But that's an Anchor 16-inch pedestal fan, which I thought was really cool, because it was, I couldn't tell if it was a 1980s or 1990s one, hello, because I couldn't see the motor housing.
I'll say it's probably about a 1980s maybe, just by looking at the style blaze it's got. It's also got a similar badge as well.
Yeah, it does.
It's got one of those rings around it. It's got a green ring. Look at that.
The green ring, that is very different, I must say. The green star colour, very different.
That's got a very nice ring around it. Green. It's got a green oscillator. The switch is at the front there. The switch is actually that green bit, that green circle bit. That,
Yeah.
you can't really see it. But yeah, that's the switch as well. It's also got a green switch. It's a 12-inch desk fan, by the way, 3 speeds and oscillation.
Yeah, I could tell it's the 90s by it having around 12 motor housing, and the 90s style of these fans were made in China, but the 1980s versions were made in Taiwan. My 1980s one was made in Taiwan.
Yeah, and here's the underneath of it. There's the vents, if you're wondering.
Yeah, it's made in China. It's a 90s one, because the 90s ones of those of my micro mark were made in the 90s. Like, that makes no sense. Okay, let's rephrase that. The 90s version, like the 90s micro marks are made in China. All the 1980s ones were made in Taiwan. It goes to say all the other brands out there, like RS, Amker, Colton. That's all I can think of for now.
RS. It's actually 45 watts, made in China.
Interesting, because the 1980s versions were actually 50 watts. The 1980s version of that 12-inch desk fan, my micro mark is the 1980s version of that. It was 50 watts, so maybe they just decreased the wattage. Also got some SMC fans, so like my CT and Blue Eyes are both 45 watts.
130 volts. It's 50 hazards. Model GF30. Yeah. Has the RS logo at the top.
Didn't know RS was a brand. Well, you learn something new every day.
I actually went onto RS today, the actual website. They still have the same picture on their phone, but I don't know if you'll actually get this picture or it will come as a different.
Nah, it probably wouldn't. Those fans have been out of production since the late 90s. I know Micromark, I believe in the 2000s, sold a fan similar to the late 90s versions, but it was like more rounded and more newer looking. I've seen like one of it. I know this guy's selling a 9-inch version from the 2000s on eBay, but it doesn't work, so that sucks.
But man, their fans are bloody expensive. But yeah,
How pricey were they? Because if it's over 25 quid, then that's, to me, pretty expensive 12-inch desk fan. I don't know. It honestly depends what 12-inch desk fan you're getting. Like, the CED I have, that was £35. But that's because it is in pretty good shape. Blue Ice is £25. The Blue Ice is more yellowed out. The back rail, the top half is a little bit bent in woods, making it annoying to put a screw through it. So I just have something holding it. Yeah.
it's not focusing very well, sadly, because my camera is terrible. I'll just tell you that.
My iPad camera never focuses either.
6 available. The price is £16. The price is £16.99, so it's basically £17. Free delivery. It says estimated on or before Friday, the 11th of December. So yeah. It'd actually be cool if, I think Connected to Fan Collector should actually get this fan as well, to compare it to his 1980.
Definitely a good choice. Like, I remember seeing this GS 16-inch desk fan, right? It was very different to that one. And it looked really cool because it had like the same base as my Pifco's, like the Pifco 9-inch one from 1982. But when I'm checking reviews on the guy, he had 40 negative reviews, and they're all about the item either arriving mouldy, damaged, or not working properly. So I avoided that fan. So yeah, make sure to check the reviews before buying something. Because, yeah. Like, for that guy who sold me the Explorator's fan C12 Brown, the only 2 bad reviews he had was about music. Nothing to do with fans. So, yeah. And like a Honeywell one, the guy had 100% positive feedback, no negatives.
There's Micromark, I think it was. Because these have very similar blades and it has a very similar cage, or grit, or whatever you want to call it, and it has a ring around it as well. Similar badge. But yeah, it's a very similar front. It's got a circle base, by the way.
I do really like it, and I was considering it, but at the moment I'm going to be saving up for something pretty expensive, like an iPhone 11 I'm going to be saving up for, but I will make some exceptions for fans.
So yeah, anyway, that's going to be it for the video. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. As always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.
That was another awesome video. Hold on, let me just see if we can try and exit. There you go. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and see ya.